We will make such a beautiful pair, two people who feel as though they were crafted with the same hands and destined to walk the same path. Even though we are opposite in certain ways, those differences only make our connection richer and more meaningful. At the same time, the similarities we do share bind us even more deeply. It amazes me how we want the same things in life, how our dreams align so naturally, and how our visions for the future seem to fit together as though they were always meant to. Our personalities may not be identical, yet even those contrasts feel like intricate threads weaving our bond into something extraordinary. I know there will never be a dull or lifeless day between us. The world around us will look at us with admiration, maybe even envy, not because we are perfect, but because the harmony we've found is something many long for. The way our energies match, the way we understand each other without explanations, and the way we support one another is something rare and beautiful. In our relationship, there is love, yes, but also a fierce attraction, a deep desire, and a profound respect that strengthens every word we speak and every silence we share. I desire you emotionally because you calm the storms inside me, intellectually because your thoughts inspire and challenge me, and physically because the pull I feel toward you is impossible to ignore. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by how intensely I'm drawn to you. It's like a flame inside me that grows brighter whenever you are near. I find you breathtakingly beautiful, not just in appearance but in spirit. There are moments when I simply cannot take my eyes off you, when everything else fades and all I can see is you, the person who completes me in ways I never knew were possible. You are perfect for me, not because perfection exists, but because with you, even imperfections become something gentle and endearing. You accept my flaws without judgment, and in return, I shelter your vulnerabilities without hesitation. Together, we balance each other as if we were two halves of one remarkable whole. We are like two pieces of a puzzle that lock together effortlessly, creating a picture that neither of us could form alone. When you stand in front of me, when your presence is near, it feels like I am meeting the truest version of myself through you. It's as if my soul recognizes its reflection in yours, instinctively, instantly, without any need for explanation. From the first moment our paths crossed, you felt like family, familiar, comforting, and irreplaceable. There's a saying that souls recognize their counterparts long before the mind understands it, and I believe that is exactly what happened with us. My heart knew you before my thoughts could make sense of it. Ever since the beginning, I've never been able to take you out of my mind. You linger there in every quiet moment, in every hope, in every plan I make. I'm grateful beyond words that I get to spend this life, this precious, unpredictable, miraculous life, with you. And more than anything, I pray you are mine in every lifetime that follows. If souls truly reincarnate, if bonds truly carry forward beyond this world, then I hope fate keeps bringing us back to one another again and again, because I cannot imagine an existence where you are not somewhere beside me. You are such a wonderful person, not only for who you are to the world, but for who you are to me. To think that I get to spend eternity with you, whether in this life or the next, makes me feel like the luckiest person alive. You are the most perfect life partner I could have ever asked for, a blessing I don't take for granted. Sometimes I feel as though you are the reward for all the good deeds I've done across lifetimes, a divine answer to prayers I never thought would be fulfilled. Thank you for stepping into my life, for choosing me, for accepting me with all my layers. It is an honor, a privilege, and a joy to call you mine. There are moments when the happiness becomes so overwhelming that I feel like shouting to the whole world that I have the best partner anyone could ever wish for. Being with you fills me with a peace I've never known and a happiness that feels complete. You make life softer, brighter, more meaningful. Every shared laugh, every gentle touch, every conversation, everything we do together feels like a thread weaving our futures tighter. My only prayer is that our love keeps growing, flourishing, and evolving. I pray that God, in His infinite kindness, always protects what we have, guards our connection, and keeps our hearts intertwined through every challenge, every joy, and every season of life. I love you with everything I am and everything I hope to become. My desire for you is something I want to keep expressing until my very last breath. You are not just part of my life, you are its essence. Without you, I would feel incomplete, like a story left unfinished or a melody missing its final note. You are the most important part of my being, the one who stands at the center of my world, grounding me, inspiring me, and reminding me every day what love is meant to feel like. I don't know what I did to deserve someone like you, but I promise to never stop cherishing you, never stop choosing you, and never stop loving you, not today, not tomorrow, not in any lifetime. With you, they felt a sense of peace and belonging they had never experienced in their entire life. It was as if something inside them, something fragile, guarded, and long neglected, finally exhaled. All the walls they had spent years reinforcing around their heart, all the defenses they had relied on to survive disappointment and protect themselves from hurt, began to soften and crumble the moment you stepped into their world. In their place grew something entirely new, the warmth of genuine connection, the comfort of being understood, and the steady glow of a love that felt safe and real. They hadn't even realized they had been searching for this feeling until it found them, but once it did, it was impossible to ignore. This new reality has been both exhilarating and frightening for them, stirring emotions they never expected to feel so deeply. On one hand, the possibility of something real, something lasting, fills them with a sense of hope they had nearly given up on. The idea that they could build a future with someone who truly sees them, truly values them, and genuinely wants them, is both thrilling and transformative. But on the other hand, vulnerability is unfamiliar territory for them. It's a risk they've never taken before, a leap they've always convinced themselves was too dangerous, too uncertain. To open their heart means letting go of the emotional armor that has protected them for so long. Yet the thought of losing you or of returning to the person they used to be, a person who kept everyone at arm's length, who pretended indifference to avoid rejection, is even more frightening. They know with absolute clarity that they don't want to go back to that version of themselves. The truth is, they don't want to be someone you merely pass by in your life, someone easily overlooked or relegated to the sidelines. They don't want to be ignored, dismissed, or tucked away into the role of a casual friend who never gets to show how deeply they care. What they want is far more profound and sincere. They want to be someone who matters to you, someone you trust, rely on, and choose without hesitation. They want to be the person who shows up for you no matter what, the one who holds space for your joy, your fears, your dreams, and your flaws. They want to be the presence you turn to at the end of every day, the person whose name feels like home when you say it. To them, you are not just someone they care about, you are their emotional fulfillment. You embody everything they have been missing and everything they now long to hold on to. Being with you feels like stepping into the life they always hoped was possible but never truly believed they could have. You make them want to be better, not to impress you, but because your presence shows them what real love and meaningful connection can inspire in a person. They look at you and see a future full of shared dreams, private jokes, soft mornings, and enduring support. They imagine the two of you facing life's challenges side by side, celebrating the victories, comforting each other through the losses, and always finding your way back to one another no matter what. Their feelings for you are not temporary or impulsive, they are rooted, intentional, and sincere. They want to commit to you not just in fleeting words but in consistent actions. They understand that love requires effort, communication, honesty, and growth, and they are ready to give all of that to you. They want to prove, day after day, that they can be the partner you deserve. They want to show you that they can change, truly change, not because you demand it, but because loving you has opened their eyes to the kind of person they aspire to become. In you, they have found far more than affection. They have found clarity, purpose, and direction. They now realize that the life they were living before, one filled with temporary thrills, surface-level interactions, and emotional detachment, was hollow compared to the depth they feel with you. Those old habits and patterns, once comforting in their predictability, now seem empty and meaningless. You've awakened in them a desire for something genuine, something stable, something worth investing their whole heart into. They are ready to walk away from the fleeting connections that once distracted them and step fully into a new chapter where love is intentional, steady, and reciprocal. They want to build that life with you, a life where you both grow individually and together, where your strengths complement each other and your vulnerabilities are treated with tenderness. They imagine waking up next to you, supporting your ambitions, sharing quiet evenings, and creating memories that form the foundation of a lifelong bond. They want to be the person who stands by your side through every season, not out of obligation, but because loving you feels like the truest thing they have ever known. Their desire is simple but profound, to love you unconditionally, without hesitation, without fear, and without holding back. They want to offer you the kind of devotion that doesn't waver when life becomes difficult, the kind of presence that remains steady even when things feel uncertain. They want to be your safe place, your confidant, your partner, and your greatest supporter. To them, you are not just a part of their life, you are the center of it. You are the person who brings meaning to their days, who gives them something to look forward to, and who makes them believe in a future filled with love and possibility. More than anything, they want you to know that they are ready to love you openly, ready to commit wholeheartedly, and ready to choose you for the rest of their life. They are prepared to give you not just their heart, but their loyalty, their time, their effort, and their future. For them, loving you isn't a fleeting emotion, it's the beginning of the life they've always hoped to live, and they want to build that life with you, every step of the way.